What are they making today? You know? Can you tell what they're brewing right now?
I'm not. Let me smell the air.
Yeah, can you? I'm gonna guess it's IPA of some sort.
Green line.
Green line.
Yeah.
Well, that's an APA.
Yeah.
APA,
yeah.
IPA. What is green line?
Just a
How many
pale ale.
different IPAs are there? You got your Matilda, right?
Yeah, Belgian style pale ale.
That's a Belgian style pale ale, so that's not an IPA at all. You got your IPA, this is Goose Island IPA.
Yep.
That's far and away your number one selling beer, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then
Next Coast.
Next Coast.
Kind of our West Coast inspired IPA.
And then what's the low?
Solo. 3%, under 100 calories.
So that's an IPA for somebody that's in the middle of a marathon.
Yeah, maybe. That's the big bet right now for the health conscious.
Right on, for the health conscious drinker.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. All right. So this is your heat exchange over here, or what is going on?
So that's our cold side heat exchanger. So as beer goes into the heat, into the centrifuge and out of the centrifuge, we make sure it's cold, so we get proper separation through the centrifuge.
Right on.
Yeah. Our brew house heat exchanger is directly under. We won't really go over there because there's a lot of things going on.
I'm not trying to get killed today. Let me ask you this. This was something else before it was Goose Island, right? This is an old building. Any idea what this was before you guys were making beer in it?
Well, we know that, but I don't know that.
Okay, makes sense. The malt that you use.
Yes.
Where do you get your malt from?
The malt comes from Canada Malting. We also get it from some of the AB facilities.
Okay.
To a certain specification, protein content. It allows us to really reach a degree of consistency in all.
I know that when Goose Island started back in '88, the idea was that the founder wanted something that was similar to an ESB over in England.
Yeah.
And you used a lot of like English malt. Probably use a variety of malts, not just English malt, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you use any English malt, or is it all
well, the malting industry,
or what
the varieties of malt these days allow us to.
Hallertau's a hop. Never mind. The varieties of hops that you use, not just English. Yeah,
we use a fair amount of noble hops to kind of get that nice spicy herbal character in our beer. A Goose IPA still uses Pilgrim and Solea to kind of get that nice character, but we also give it that new age fresh look with Centennial and Cascade.
How many different hops are you playing around with?
Oh man,
it's an infinite number, right?
I mean, I can show you the hop cooler. It's quite a bit.
Is it? I mean, it's ridiculous.
I
would like to see the hop cooler. I want to go to there. I mean, can you even keep track of it?
We track everything.
Of course they do.
Centrifuge.
Right on. So the beer's getting whipped around.
Yeah, so it uses centripetal force at a rate of like 3,000 to 8,000 RPMs to basically separate out all the solids.
Okay, so the only liquid's coming out of it.
Yep.
And then what do you do with all the solids?
Basically, they go to one of our fermenters where they're stored and then they're picked up by a freight for an ethanol plant.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we can then they then redistill them into E85.
So the stuff that you make the beer out of goes into there and then becomes ethanol.
Yeah.
Wow.
The waste products.
Right. Yeah. But it's sustainability. All right.
Let's check out the mash filter. So this is probably a piece of technology you guys haven't filmed before.
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, we've never seen anything like this before on the show. What is this?
So this is a mash filter.
Mash filter.
Yeah, so it takes the idea of a lauder, and you know, a lauder tun, right?
Right.
And kind of creates a series of plates and frames where you fill, once you've mashed in, you fill the plates with the mash, and then it utilizes compressed air to expand these bladders and press the solids and the liquid, and we yield the liquid in the kettle.
So why would you do that?
better efficiency. So instead of crushing the malt to a desired specificity to get a proper lauter bed,
Right.
We can now pulverize the malt, increase surface area of the malt, and better extraction. So we can yield anywhere from like 2 to 8%.
So you're getting a lot more bang for your buck with the malt.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It smells delicious in here. It also looks like a place I could lose a finger.
Yes. And then we'll go check out the pilot brewery.
Oh yeah, right on. All right, so CIP is in progress. Do not enter. What is CIP?
Clean in place.
Ah, so you're cleaning out the
Yeah,
the
so we
tanks here.
put tanks in a recirculation loop to just kind of remove all solids and denature all proteins.
There's a very different vibe in this part of the production facility. This is the pilot area?
Yep, pilot
This is
brewery.
where you're doing all the crazy stuff that...
Yeah, so we utilize this system for not only brewer creativity, but a lot of research and development. So we'll be trialing new varieties of hops, malts, some yeasts. We'll also be doing new combinations of blending, racking potential barrel projects out of wood. We'll do collaborations with chefs, music artists.
Music artists?
Yeah.
Like, can you tell us a collaboration with a music artist?
We did Sarah Van Etten. We did the Japandroids.
No kidding.
We've done.
So like the Japandroids come here and say, we want to make a beer, and
Yeah.
you talk to them about like what they're into, or...
Exactly. We did it with Pitchfork Music Festival.
No way.
Every year, actually. Yeah.
So like when musicians come, that's fascinating to me because again, you're both artists, right? When somebody comes in and says, I have an idea for a beer, but they don't really know. I mean, it'd be like you going on stage at Pitchfork, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the cool thing, like, because everybody comes from a different background. They come from a different like theory of artistry, and
Right.
when you combine that, the conversation goes to really cool places.
so this is just somebody, nutmeg, a star anise, like this is somebody
This
like
is idea generation happening in the moment.
this
right
is
now.
like the wizard, right? Like
Yeah.
making the potions. This is right,
Yeah.
right? We need. This is where it all kind of starts.
Yep.
Awesome.
Well, it's honestly up to you. I mean, we package the beer when we know it's ready, and it's up to the consumer to kind of decide when they want to drink it. Obviously, usually you want to have it around some sort of celebration or like Hallmark event.